This must be the farm. One of the sons must be here somewhere.
Run! I'll save your brother!
The sun must be in there.
The farm.
They didn't deserve to die for the likes of you! Get back here, Mistios!
You're free. Go back to your mother.
It's burning! Shit! Some... Someone's paying me a lot of money. It'll soon be over.
I see your sons made it back to you. And those bandits won't bother you again. The farm is yours, if you still want it.
Praise Athena! My sons are both safe and sound. Thank you, mis tios.
Calm down and tell me what's wrong.
My husband, he's late. No, missing. He and his friends have tracked a giant wolf south of Mytilene. They want its pelt.
He better be a good hunter.
Without knowing, all I can do is worry.
If you say so.
Can I hire you to find my husband and kill the giant wolf for me?
Why would I need to kill the wolf? I can just bring back your husband and his friend.
If you don't, those two idiots will continue their hunt. I need this nightmare to stop, and I'll give you my husband's helmet as payment.
I'll find your husband and kill the giant wolf once and for all.
Thank you, Misthios. If there's anything I can do to help.
What makes you think it's not just an ordinary wolf?
My husband says it's twice the size as any he's seen.
Where south of Mytilene did he track the wolf to?
He tracked it southwest to the mountains, and set up a lookout near a shrine.
I'll find your husband and his friend, and kill the giant wolf for you.
May Artemis guide your arrows.
Do you have fear in your heart?
I should cut out yours just for asking.
Ha! I have a highly lucrative job offer, a dangerous one too. If you had fear in your heart, you might not be fit for the task at hand.
Fear is natural. It helps us survive.
Ah, but survival is never guaranteed when facing bears.
What do you want with them?
I need some skins to make some breastplates. The best come from Chios Island, north of Chios City. I'll make one for you too, if you get them for me.
I'll get the bearskins for you.
Excellent! If you survive, I'll reward you with the finest breastplate ever created.
These bears, where can I find them?
In the haunted forest of Artemis, north of Chios City.
I have the feeling you could talk about bears all day. I'll return when I have the skins.
Do hurry. I've got paying customers waiting for breastplates made from those skins.
I need to sail to Chios Island.
Bring me back bear skins from Chios Island, and I'll make you the finest breastplate in existence.
These bears, where can I...
In the...
I'll get you the bear...
What?
What are you doing there?
I'll protect you. Said goodbye to your family.
Another cultist. That must be the shrine the wife mentioned. Hunting gear. The men were here. Found one. Killed by the wolf. I wonder if this is the husband. Blood. The wolf must have dragged the other man. To a cave, maybe. Those must be the mountains where the hunters tracked the wolf to.
Who's there?
A woman sent me to kill a giant wolf and save her husband and his friend.
I'm the friend. Her husband, he's dead. We killed the giant wolf, but she was full of pups. A terrible mistake. We didn't know.
What's down there?
We, finished skinning the sea-wolf, then heard a sad and terrible howl. It was the mate. It tore into my friend and dragged me here. It's waiting.
It wants revenge.
You've got to kill it, or we die.
For what you two did, I think it's time you and the wolf were reacquainted. Hunter, meet wolf. Wolf, eat hunter.
What? No! You can't! You monster! You! No! Nice one! Nice one! No!
My husband hasn't returned. Please tell me he's coming.
Your husband is dead.
No!
But I killed the wolf and brought you its pelt. You can take comfort knowing he was avenged.
Comfort? Avenged? My husband is dead. Nothing will ever change that fact. Take his helmet and leave.
But it's never going to
Εργάζω το λοιπόν παράθετο. Έναν εξάδελφο γένετο.
Είμαι νοενθάδε τέθνικα.
What's going on?
I don't know what to do. My friend Halanos was bringing me back a shipment of rare art, but he hasn't arrived. I fear the worst.
If you value your friend more than your drachmi, maybe you'd pay for his retrieval?
Of course I value Halanos more than drachmi. I take it wealth is all you value, Misthios.
Depends where his ship was coming from.
It set sail from Macedonia. If you help find my friend, you can keep whatever art he was bringing back.
Can't promise anything. The sea is vast and hungry. I'll need some information to get started. You said Galarnos was sailing from Macedonia. Is there anywhere else he might dock?
Nowhere. The recent storms must have caught him. If they were close enough to the island, they might have been forced into a bay. I'd check the coast.
This rare art you mentioned sounds valuable.
Halanos is an art dealer. I sent him to Macedonia to make a purchase on my behalf. Not knowing what he's going to bring back is half the fun.
Hopefully the sea will reveal more than you've given me to go on.
I thank you for doing this, Misthios.
I better check Stormfall Bay. Your face looks more sour than this fishy stink.
Why shouldn't I be sour, huh? My no-good son sailed off with my boat and should have been back hours ago. Probably showing off for that Mytilene girl. Ugh.
He's probably just lost track of time. I'm sure he'll be back, eventually.
Of course he'll be back eventually. But I need him back now. These fish are not going to skin themselves, you know. Say, have you got time for an errand? Go look for my boy on the bay bordering the Petrified Valley and Ancient Pearl. And when you find him, scare him a bit to teach him a lesson. I'll pay you for it.
I'll do it.
Good. You find him, and I'll tan his hide.
And where exactly is this bay?
Fisherman's Bay is northeast of here and runs through the middle of our island. You can't miss it.
Tell me more about the girl.
I don't know, some Mytilene, lovely, full of history and poetry from that school over there. She keeps my boy's head in the clouds instead of focused on his work.
Let's quit chatting so I can go find your son.
See that you do. I'll pay you, and then my boy's hide will pay for taking my boat out.
Time to search Fisherman's Bay. There's Fisherman's Bay. There's the fishing boat. But where's the fisherman's son? There's blood in the water. It's the fisherman's son. Oh, the fisherman's son. Looks like he got tangled up in the net trying to haul a heavy load of fish. Slipped, and the weight of the net dragged him down.
Any word on my son?
Your son is dead. Drowned in his fishing net.
No. My boy. My poor boy. I pushed him too hard.
That must be Stormfall Bay. A bloody trail. Someone was dragged towards the cliffs. This man didn't drown. He was stabbed to death here on shore. This looks like the place. Looks like the followers of Ares. Survivor.
Thank you, free at last.
Don't cause any
Please, accept this drachmi as thanks. I tried to trade it for my freedom, but those crazy Malakas only wanted my blood.
What do you need? Good day to you. Μεσέ, Μάκαρ, Πολιόνιμε, Πυρίφολε και Τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ Ιδέ και Ιε, Σκυπτούχε, Πούρε Δημάτορ, Βοτριόκοσμο Διγέτερ Ελθέ Μάκαρ, Άστες, Χαρημένος και
Careful!
You'll die here!
see if the merchant can make me an entire outfit out of these soft skins. That's all of the skins. It's time to sail back to Mytilene and breastplate.
Do you have the skins?
I have your bearskins.
Most impressive! Not many people have faced the majestic bear and lived to tell the tale. It's only fitting you receive a breastplate for your bravery.
We have the best prizes around. Thank you.
Κλεψί επιδιασχιζούσες ήον το σώμα. Δέσποινε και κύριοι πολίτε. Έχομεν χιτώνας, περικαλύπτοντας το ημέτερον σώμα, όσπερ τα αγάλματα ή αοράτε εις τους ναούς και την αγοράν. Είδα την άμενον πρίνσι πλασκία αηνού, ωραία, μηδενός αντιτίμου σχεδόν. Πωλήσει ταύταση το αμαξοστασίο.
Αμφιβολίαν έχω. Έμπορες άπαντες πολλούσι παρεμπορεύματα. Και άπαντες υπισχνίστε την υγεία ανάπασαν. Άνωθεν, κάτωθεν, εισάπασαν την αγορά, εόμοιε βλακεία ακούγονται.
Προείπονση περιαγγείωνε, την ατούτον δίνεντο ανεσπασμένο. Αλλά όμως η δέτα στη μας.
Ίσως και την Άικια την Άκια και ιδρύες ονειμένα εξ Ατλαντίδος, η εκ του προκτού σου οικισμένα.
Είδα την αδυνάμενον αν παρέχει, προμήθεια άλλων. Να άλλον φέρει μαρτύρας. Είπε και γεννηθήτω.
Ως θεείς τα άπαντα στους φέροντας άπαντα. Λέξεις είναι μία επιθυμία και ως αύριον εγγύησε ότι σχίσω εις τα σχήρας μου. Ως κατά.
Έχομεν κατά μονοπόλιον λίχτους παρείας και λιχνίτας πεποιημένους της πετροτόμης ή εξορίξαντο της φρικτής εκ των κατόγειων λατομείων. Έχομεν ίνον εκ των σπουδαίων αμπελώνων νάξωθεν. Ον τύφησε επίπροσθεν ίνου αυτός ο Διόνυσος. Είδα την άμενον βρύνση πλασκία αηνού, ωραία, μηδενός αντιτίμου σχεδόν. Πωλήσει ταύταση το αμαξοστασίο.
Αμφιβολίαν έχω. Έμπορες άπαντες πολλούς παρεμπορεύματα.
Ο άνθρωπε!
Και άπαντες υπισχνίστε την υγεία ανάπασαν. Άνωθεν, κάτωθεν, εισάπασαν την αγορά, εόμοιε βλακεία ακούγονται.
Προείπονση περιαγγείωνε, την ατούτον δίνεντο ανεσπασμένο. Αλλά όμως η δέτα στη μας.
Ίσως και την Άικια την Άκια και ιδρύες ονειμένα εξ Ατλαντίδος, η εκ του προκτού σου οικισμένα.
Wait!
Ligia! Ligia!
Malaka. Angry snakes. Bad omen. Breeze! You have no idea what... Breeze! Here? Ligia? It's me. Breeze. Breeze!
Yea must have picked up the artifact and...
Someone, I tell you, in another time, will remember us. Twilight.
This place holds the...
I know there's not much time, but I need answers.
I imagine you have many questions.
I have questions about my family.
The sentimental and emotional connections formed between people have always irked me. I knew Myrrine would fail to stay detached.
Why did you come here and leave my mother and me in Sparta?
I was never going to erase you. Our duty was to continue our ancient bloodline and ensure there was someone strong enough to do what was necessary when the time came.
You could have brought us here with you.
And you would have been unprepared.
If you've been here all these years, how did you meet my mother?
We're both descendants of the people who built this place, just like you. We knew that we had an obligation to preserve our lineage.
That's when you agreed to make me.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Why is the cult hunting our family?
It is our family's destiny to control the power in this place. In our blood lies the key to unlocking the secrets of Atlantis.
So they want our blood?
You have a destiny, my child, to destroy the cult and their influence on the Greek world. You threaten everything they have striven for because you have the power to oppose them.
They've tried to destroy me and failed, and they'll never control me. That's all I wanted to know. I want to know more about Atlantis and your work.
There isn't enough time for me to explain even a fraction of what I have learned here. All I can offer for now is a hint of enlightenment.
You call it Atlantis, but what exactly is this place?
I believe it was a city long ago. A place where beings of great knowledge and power lived before humankind had built even its first primitive settlements. It was perhaps some kind of library where the Ancient Ones stored information.
Oh, this place is like a tomb. How did you live down here, and for so long?
This artifact, like your spear, possesses incredible power. It has given me life, so that I may continue to learn from this place.
What have you been studying here?
Everything. The first civilization's history, their culture, their science. With it, we can change humanity's destiny and usher in an age of enlightenment.
Destiny is something only the gods can alter.
They were gods, living, breathing gods.
I've heard enough. What do I do with the artifacts?
Just place them in their corresponding steles, and the path to answers will illuminate.
I should go.
Yes, there is much to do. Bring back the artifacts quickly. The longer we wait, the greater the risk of Atlantis being discovered. To obtain the artifact.
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your...
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Call me Alicia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You, Isu, who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come, and not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as Isu as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Aletheia won control of this place.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We Isu see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Words are from you, Nico bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe. Just had to keep my eye on it.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invention was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't, not yet.
If the staff is the key to this place, I don't want to get locked in.
I can't hand it over yet. There is still so much to see.
That wasn't the plan.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
You wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. We are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make.
I understand.
Cassandra, choose wisely.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Everything in order? Then... open sesame. So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this. Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
Layla, that pillar looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
I got it! Where is it? What?
True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Cassandra?
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icarus is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you. And put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh, no. You can keep it. It's broken.
But you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I have walked from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Cassandra again.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
I'll tell you someday. It's too complicated for small talk.
It's not me, is it? I've proven I'm very competent.
I'm exhausted, Varnavas.
And ignore him. When you're ready, I'm all ears. I need every last detail.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotos.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we? You know it all.
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
For all we know, anything's possible.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps she, too, is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an odyssey I won't forget.